Okie dokes. Let's see. I'm just gonna put this closer to me because I feel like your voice is larger than mine.
Okay, a little bit. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Okay, so today we have my friend Joey.
You're not recording, I think. Are you?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Okay.
But if not, I have my camera as well, just for backup, because usually I forget to press record on that. Thanks for coming. I'm really excited, and I haven't seen you in a really long while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and especially during the Sunday runs, like we would see each other, but then like I think we would just go off each other's way.
Right.
Which is fair.
Yeah, I think it's normal.
Yeah.
And I feel sometimes happens because of course there's so many people, and even though you don't know, or I don't know everyone, that's the only moment in the week you can see all the people.
True.
And sometimes you want to spend one moment with this person, but then you forget the other.
True.
I know, even though it's a social club, of course, like mostly about running, so we only have like maybe 10 minutes to talk. So,
that's true.
Yeah.
How's your running been?
How has running been? It's been fine, but sometimes when I see my Strava, I feel like my times are not the best. Are not the worst, but I try not to take it personal. I'm like, okay, this is just maybe summer is humid, but and I know, like, it's funny because I shouldn't be thinking too much about this, but sometimes I think about all day, thinking, oh my god, I could have done 5, and I did 5:20. Like, oh my god. Then I start to think about it all day, and then the next moment I'm like, no, you are running to have fun, not just to be like kind of thinking negative thoughts.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that you catch the thought that you're thinking negatively. Because a lot of people, they don't catch the thought, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So that's how my running's been. But hopefully in like fall, gonna be easier because the weather is better. So hopefully I want to go back to the...
True. Do you run through the winter time?
Yeah, I try to. Actually, I complete the winter program, the culture.
Nice.
Yeah. So it wasn't easy, of course, but it's when you finish all those weeks, and then when every session, this is my opinion. So every session you finish, like winter time, you feel like so powerful and so like
good,
like, oh my god, I achieved something.
Yeah, because like most people during the winter time, they're sleeping.
And I know it's hard because you see through your window there's snow, and you can hear the wind and everything, and you are comfy and probably from your computer like doing nothing. So the fact that putting like the clothes and all that, like, oh my god. So
no, you can drink water if you want. It's totally fine. Yeah, it's totally fine. You don't have to.
I'm drinking water for the recording.
Do what you like. Do what you enjoy.
So
it's not an interview. It's just a chat.
It feels like an interview, but not like a questionnaire. It feels like normal.
Which that's the vibe that I want to give my friends.
Okay. I saw Elinka, she was here, right?
Yeah, she was here.
A couple of days ago, and then I texted her, hey, I'm gonna be there next week, and she, nice. So nice. And I remember she took a photo of you. Yeah, can I take a photo of you?
Sure.
Doing the same thing. So you wanna have a collection of you? Okay, let's try this. Okay, but I'm not gonna move too much, so.
Yeah, no, you're all good.
There
you're all good.
And then maybe a little video, I guess.
A little video? Yeah, nice.
1, 2, and the computer, 1, 2, and then the microphone, 1, 2. That's good.
Oh, my setup is like crazy. It's not even that crazy, I feel like.
No, but I like it because it's very minimalistic. You have what you need.
True.
What I was thinking about asking you something. So you're really good talking with people.
Really?
Yeah. How did you learn that?
I don't know.
Were you always like that or something?
No, definitely not. So, I was really an introvert before COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was an introvert. Like
before COVID.
Before COVID. So COVID really changed me.
Okay.
I'm not sure how. I think it's just a gradual thing. So especially when I was in high school, I was really quiet. I have basically no friends, and during the lunchtime, I would just sit by myself and play on my phone, which I was obsessed about.
Right. So and it's funny because what made you start being more kind of, I don't know, social, like in in COVID, it was hard to connect with people in real life. So how was the process?
So during COVID, I was still in school, And then my classes were also online as well. And then
That was high school or university?
University.
Okay.
So, and then back then I had a pretty harsh realization that there was one day I woke up and I realized that, oh my God, I'm going to be homeless after I graduate.
What made you?
Because because I was in business, right?
Oh, you were in business? Okay, interesting. Okay, nice. Okay.
I was in business, and then I had a harsh realization that one day, like when I graduate, I'm gonna be homeless.
Okay.
Because I did not do any networking. I did not do any boot camps.
Okay.
I have not developed any skills that I need to develop during school, which all of my classmates they're doing. So I was during COVID time. I think I had that realization, and I'm like, oh fuck, that's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of panicking, and I registered for all the networking events that was happening. I registered for all the boot camps that was happening at that time. I think there was like 2 months that I was having a lot going on. Yeah, like all my schedule every day was like booked with meetings and stuff like that.
And were you enjoying that process, or you feel like I am out of my comfort zone? How was the process?
Okay, so looking back, I'm not sure if I did enjoy it. I know that I really don't like corporate stuff. So, but I still get out of my comfort zone, and then like I still, attended these networking events. And also I initially usually on Zoom I just mute myself, and then I don't raise my hand or like talk to anyone or like have any questions. But like there was one networking event, like I was talking to like, I don't know, like an entrepreneur or like a boss or something, and I was like, okay, it's okay, let me just raise my hand and ask a question. Even if it's the most stupidest question ever, it will be fine. It will be okay. And I remember like I just unmuted myself and then asked a question, and then back then my voice was still shaking.
I was
shaking.
Really? Oh my God,
I was
really?
shaking.
Oh,
it was really bad.
And that was through Zoom, right?
Yeah, it was just through Zoom.
Oh wow. And there were like a lot of people in that session?
I think so, because it's like everyone wants to network, everyone wants to get a job,
So it was so that was the networking experience, but on Zoom?
Yes.
Oh wow.
It was just on Zoom.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's not even that big of a deal.
No, just thinking about networking with people, of course, is always challenging, but the fact that everything was on Zoom, because those were like the time we were living.
Yeah.
I don't know how the networking process will be, but I really like that you did that. Okay.
Yeah, so I muted myself, asked a question, and then like I realized, okay, it's not that bad, although my voice was shaking, but it's okay. It's okay. So like eventually I got comfortable like turning on my camera and actually asking questions. Probably not in a lot of networking events, because a lot of the times my mind is just blank. I just don't know what to ask, to be honest. Maybe I'm just not interested in their business.
That can be, And then, you started to do it like more often, pretty much.
Yeah, I started to do it more often, and then also during COVID time, I think it was 2020, back then, they kind of raised the restriction a little bit, like we can sit on patios. We can sit in patios. So there was a coffee shop that was around my place called Mercury Espresso.
Mercury Espresso.
Yeah, it's beside Culture.
Okay. Yeah. And you live or used to live around there?
I used to live around there.
Okay, nice.
And then I went there, and back then I was like vlogging or something. So there were some regulars that they would see me talking to my camera. Talking to my camera, and then like one of the person he just talked to me, and then he was asking me questions, stuff like that, and I was like, I was like pretty surprised.
Questions about life, or
questions about like what I'm doing with my camera. Like, yeah, and then.
But it was like a camera, like your computer camera, or like
camera,
So you were kind of doing a
vlog. Yeah, I was doing a vlog.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, and then and then I just went to the coffee shop a lot. Kind of get to know the regulars there, and the regulars they're like 50-ish years old. They're kind of like closer to my parents' age.
Okay.
Their child is like 17, 18 years old, kind of like that. So I kind of got to meet the regulars there, and then they were so welcoming.
Nice.
Like they're literally like a family, and the fact that because I'm so young, in their friend circle, but they still welcome me there.
Nice.
I was like, wow, this is literally like my second family.
Okay, nice.
So that got me like opened up a lot. And also back then I discovered another coffee shop called 135 Ossington.
Okay,
right now it's Rooms Coffee. They like rebranded.
Ossington,
but it was Ossington.
Okay, so what's far from there?
Yeah, West Side. West Side. And it's basically like Rooms Coffee.
Nice.
Which they rebranded. But like
okay.
Yeah, and then I was just going there also every single day because I just love the vibe there. I did make some like lifelong friends
with people who work there, or
with people who work there.
Nice. Okay, nice.
Which I like totally cherish.
Okay, nice.
It was like really fun, and I enjoy like every second.
Nice.
I was there, and then like people, just like customers there, they are so welcoming in the sense that they're so chill. They would just ask, "Oh, how's your day going? Blah blah blah. What you working on?" And it's just like making friends with strangers.
Okay.
So I think that was pretty new to me back then, because I never really talked to any strangers. I'm still pretty shy, to be honest, sometimes, especially like when I know, I'm gonna meet someone. And then I just get in my head that I'm gonna network.
Probably it's different. The pressure in a way, like when you know you're gonna meet someone, maybe at a work event or something, maybe a date or something, versus if it happens without just thinking about it. I'm pretty sure when you start going to this coffee shop, you weren't thinking about it.
I wasn't thinking about it.
It just happened. So less pressure, I guess.
So like I kind of understood the like how to make friends, I guess, like pretty naturally. Not to brag, but like
you can brag.
It took me a while to kind of like figure out like, because everyone's humor is different and everyone's jokes is different, so like usually like it took me some time to figure out, but then like eventually that's how I kind of got comfortable just talking to strangers, just basically networking in the coffee shop, just having fun there.
Nice. Okay. When you were networking, like during that period of time, were you still thinking about your business development career of that, or you were thinking maybe to transition to something else? Or?
No, totally not. I wasn't even thinking about like business transition, everything, because honestly business is not something I'm really passionate about. I don't even know what I'm doing with the business.
Okay.
It's just like mostly my parents, they want me to do something. Have learn something more useful in life.
Okay. But when you say you want to do study business, did they like the idea? Okay, business is.
I guess they preferred me more doing like doctor, lawyer, and shit like that. Of course.
But business is also kind of socially respectable.
I guess. But like I think, my parents they're more I don't know. They're like Chinese. They're Asian parents, and then I don't think they really understand like, what do you do in business? They know that if you do law, you can be a lawyer. But like, what do you do in business? Do you just work in a bank?
Okay, it's very like broad. Okay.
And specifically in business, I did economics, which I had no idea what I was doing.
Okay, so you are kind of good in maths, I guess.
No, I mean like. I can be if I do take the time to learn it. However, a lot of the times I don't put most of my time in studying.
Okay. So that was kind of the reason. So then you were going to this phase of like meeting people and all that after COVID. Well, it was still COVID, but it was a little bit after COVID, right? Around that? Okay.
Yeah, and then like I think a lot of my friends, they're just basically like, I met them from random places, which I love.
Nice.
Like,
okay.
Some like the artist opportunity that I had last year, we also met in the coffee shop as well.
Okay.
Just like networking there, which is really cool, to be honest.
Nice,
and then after that, like after finishing school and whatnot, or like in different events, sometimes I would go to events just like for fun.
Events like what type of events?
So there was an event. Like a sneaker event or sneaker / what's it called that like people dance on the floor?
Like breakdance?
Break dancing, yes.
Okay.
Breakdance event.
Yeah.
And then the owners of the store, they invited me to go there. And I was like, okay, cool. So I made like 2 pretty close friends there.
Okay, just by being in the event, pretty much.
Just being in the event, and then just by like making like I don't know.
So you were there just to see the sneakers and see people dancing, and then you meet people. Okay,
usually in those like open situations, I'm really awkward. I just don't talk.
Right.
Yeah, I don't talk unless people approach me or like say something. I'll like but I'm pretty shy in like really crowded situations.
Okay.
In general. I do get social anxiety sometimes. Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, okay. I was reading about what's the difference between what was it? Panic attack versus anxiety attack. That was very interesting to hear, to see the real
What's
difference.
the difference?
So pretty much the difference is like a panic attack is something that happens in a specific moment randomly without you even thinking about it. So for example, a panic attack will be if you are driving and you are in a crash or something, you will start feeling like hyperventilating, but that was panic attack, boom, right there. You weren't thinking about it. Whereas anxiety, it takes, anxiety attack in this case, which also is very dangerous, but it takes a little bit longer to be built, like boom. And also, sometimes it connects to previous experiences, previous, maybe trauma or all that, so it takes a little bit longer. Of course, once they both hit the highest level,
the threshold,
they feel almost the same.
But
it takes a little bit like longer to the anxiety. Attack,
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's kind of okay. That's interesting. So they say like a lot of people can have panic attacks if they don't know how to react in a situation, but some people won't have anxiety attacks because anxiety is not one of the things they think too much. So that was very interesting to hear.
So would panic attack be more intense than anxiety?
Will be more intense, but also is mostly like about in a specific moment and takes long. It takes shorter, like it's quicker when it happens. It happens boom, there in the moment. So as I mentioned, maybe a car crash or maybe a panic. Maybe if somebody. I don't know, if you have an argument in a public place, you didn't know the person, you weren't thinking about any of that, it just happened, boom. Like, oh my God, I don't know what to do, so that's panic. Whereas anxiety, you were like thinking, oh my God, it's gonna happen, or this and that, and so you start to create all these scenarios,
Oh, wait, so like, if it's, so when I went back to culture for the running events and stuff like that, because there's so many people that's new and I have no idea, I don't know them, and then like, and I can't find my people.
Oh my God!
I feel like I'm panicking a little bit. I am low key panicking.
That would be that would be like more like an anxiety moment. Probably you wouldn't get to the attack because if you were attacked, you were like lying on the floor. But it's building through that, of course.
Yeah, it's definitely.
That would be more like anxiety, because you are thinking before you are going there. I'm pretty sure you're thinking about it, right? What's going to happen? So when you start to create all these scenarios, that's more like anxiety. Versus panic will be like, oh, you feel like you weren't thinking about it, and then you just show up, nobody knows you, and in that moment, I didn't know this, so that's when you start panic. But that will be like quicker and unexpectedly. Whereas in that aspect, like inside the situation, you were thinking maybe it could happen, maybe not, but the process started like even hours or days before. So interesting. So but interesting. But you are still going to culture, right?
I'm going back. Well, I'm working there now. Part time. Before when you met me, I think I just.
You were working there.
Back then when you just met me, I just quit it. I just quit it, and I was like working with an artist. And then
I remember I met you last summer.
Yes, last summer during the long run. During the long run, it was like the last long run event. I really remember. It literally been a year.
They gave me this.
Oh, you still wear it?
Yeah,
nice.
this and this.
Oh wow! I'm glad that you're wearing it.
Yeah, because it's funny because I like to go to each one because they give gifts in every run. So I don't know if you remember. The idea was to collect the 4 of them. I was totally down for that. And honestly, I don't wear a lot of, for example, when I go to events, I don't wear the things they give. But these were so well done. It's so useful, And the green, did you remember the green t-shirt? Oh my God, everything was so well done, like, oh my God, I have to wear this. I met you. Okay, so you were working with this artist, right? And then you start working there again?
Yeah, so Culture has a new opening
Nice.
for a part-time, so
Okay.
and then they asked me like if I wanted to come back, and like yeah, so
Nice.
because I really miss the community. To be honest, not being in the community, I missed out a lot.
Yeah.
Like I really feel it, because a lot of my friends, they are from the running community, and then like missing out, it doesn't feel good.
Right,
it doesn't
right.
feel good.
It's funny because you said like you were thinking about what were you? Okay, so if I go, but I haven't been there in a while, I don't know a lot of people. That's what you were thinking.
Yeah.
So it's funny because when I met you and then I used to see you, I felt like you were kind of the popular people there because
Really?
everybody kind of knew who you are, or even if
Yeah.
they didn't know your name, they kind of knew in
Yeah.
a way. So okay, so I always saw you like that for the first few
Really?
weeks until I
Oh.
met you, because I kind of have seen you before, but
Yeah.
never have a like conversation.
Yeah.
So the fact that you told me for a long time you weren't there, and then going back you weren't feeling, oh my God, where are my people? In my head you were thinking, oh, she knows everyone, everybody knows her. Like that's who she is. Okay, so it's interesting to know the other side of the story. Okay,
yeah.
interesting.
Oh yeah, to see it from my point of view. Right?
Yeah, because I always felt like, also Ilinka, when I see her, like
Yeah.
even though she hasn't been as content as she used to,
Yeah.
I always think, oh, everybody knows who she is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like what's the name of this guy, Ramiro?
Ramiro.
They
Yeah.
also tell everyone knows who he is. Blah, blah. So there's
Yeah.
people I know who everybody knows them. So
Yeah.
I always, in my head, I always put you in that. But
Oh wow.
yeah, even though it wasn't always like that. So that's my.
Well, I guess I'm
perception.
honored. I don't know.
No, yeah, that one perception for sure. And then, but yeah, I know what it feels like when. That's why I admire a lot of people who go there by themselves for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Not knowing anyone.
Yeah.
When you go with a friend,
Yeah.
maybe if it works, maybe it's not, but you are together. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
But
true.
being by yourself, like I don't know what
It
to
is.
expect.
It is a lot.
It's
Like
a
with
lot,
that
yeah.
many people, and
Yeah.
then you see them like in groups. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
see
yeah,
them in
that-
groups
those in
because
groups,
everyone knows each other.
Yeah,
and then you're like, oh, I have no friends.
yeah. And also the good thing about culture, like I noticed that, and I will do the same. Like when they don't know anyone, they just start like looking at the t-shirt, the shoes, so
Yeah.
it looks, I don't know, more natural.
Yeah.
But I know
Yeah.
it's like so pretty much that's how it's been this. And then I have so many questions for you.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I don't
sure.
want to
Now it's my
overwhelm
interview
you.
now.
No, do you have, has nothing to do with this, do you have siblings?
Oh yeah, I have a younger brother.
Okay, nice. Because I have other Chinese friends. Maybe because they were born in China, you know, the policy was
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
But you were born here?
Long story short, I was born in China,
Okay.
and then like I was raised here.
Okay,
But my brother, he was born here.
Here, yeah, of course.
But he was raised in China.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay, that's the
yeah,
opposite. Okay.
we're the complete opposite.
Oh, nice, okay.
But we're pretty close with each other. I would
Does he
think
live
that.
here, brother?
Oh, right now he's back in China for
Okay.
summer vacation. You know, I just want to say this project's going really well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice, okay. As I mentioned, I was hesitating because I was thinking, oh my God, I'm not like the best looking person in the world. So like,
Please,
I was
no, you
thinking,
don't have to be like.
yeah. I
Like,
was thinking, what's
no,
gonna
you don't
happen?
have to be anxious about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was just curious because I was thinking maybe this is not what she's expecting.
no,
So, okay.
no.
You know? So, okay, that's fine. But at the same time, I was thinking, well, she have seen him before.
Yeah.
So if I pass that, okay, I'm going for that.
Yeah, you're.
Okay.
Oh my God! Like I'm not gonna judge people by how they look.
I
Come
know,
on.
I know. It wasn't you. It was more like the person. In this case, me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some people are used to being in front of the camera, for example, taking pictures. That's something normal. Some people they don't think too much about it. Some people they don't like
True,
it.
true.
I mean, I'm not the type of person who, if somebody puts me a camera, I'm not gonna be like, don't.
Yeah.
Because some people get like when they have a camera in front,
Yeah.
they turn into monsters. Like, take this away from
Yeah.
me. I wouldn't be like that, but I would be like, maybe you should shoot somebody else. That's what I would think. So yeah. Okay, that's fine.
No, usually when my friends come, I always tell them, okay, I'm just gonna record my process of like me drawing. It's not gonna show you, so you're totally, I guess you're kind of protected, I guess, in that sense that you don't have to be anxious, because I know like not a lot of people are comfortable with a camera just
Okay.
shooting them,
Uh-huh.
and especially like I'm drawing a portrait as well,
Okay,
so
okay.
like I think this type of kind of like interview or like chat,
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
just
yeah.
say chat, but
Chat.
it's recorded.
Yeah.
You know, is really chill for people.
And it feels like the process is more natural and all of that.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so that was the thing I asked you about your, about you have, and then you speak Chinese, right?
Yes.
Okay, how good is your Chinese?
Really good.
Really
It's
good?
Native level.
Okay, what about reading and writing?
Yeah, it's native level.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Okay,
Like
so
I can read, I can type, I can do whatever.
and how did you, like for example, I understand the speaking and the listening, of course, through your family, but how did you keep the writing and the reading level so high?
So like I went back to China for a bit, right? So I went to school for like 6-7 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can totally drink. You're fine. So I think like from there, it just kind of, because I left China when I was after grade 9. So I think like I have a lot of the words and stuff developed already. So I don't think it's like that big of a problem. So yeah.
When you go, for example, because I used to live around here, and Chinatown is not far from here, and I used to do my shopping most of the times in Chinese shops. So that's why, even though of course I didn't learn Chinese, but at least 3-4 words, just, I mean, if I go there almost every week, at least just to kind of be respectful to the person. Like, and then, but how, I know a lot of people around here, they also speak Cantonese. But when you go to shopping, if you go shopping in this area, would you start a conversation, or would you make the question in English or Chinese?
I would, like, I don't speak Canto. Too sad for me.
Okay.
My parents try to teach me Cantonese, but I just really didn't want to learn back then. But if I do ask, I would, if I'm in Chinatown, I would definitely ask them in Chinese.
Okay, nice.
Because most Cantonese people, they would understand Mandarin.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So usually if you need help, you will start in Chinese.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. That's interesting. Yeah. And then I was thinking about that. So where do you live now? You don't, because you say you don't live near culture anymore, right?
Yeah, so like I live around Sugar Beach.
Sugar Beach.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sugar Beach.
Sugar Beach is like the southern part.
Is that New St. Lawrence Market?
Yep.
I live around there as well.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, I live right in front of St. Lawrence Market.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I think I have another friend that lives around there.
Okay, nice. So in a way, we're there.
So Lawrence is nice. I go there like pretty often for like steaks and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the meat
nice.
is really good.
Yeah. So yeah, actually from my window I can see.
The market.
Yeah. So
wow.
that's how close I am to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's funny, I never seen you around the neighborhood. Yeah. So what's your favorite neighborhood, if you have one?
I really like Leslieville.
Oh yeah?
Leslieville.
Okay. And it's not from there, so that's really, How do you find your tripod? Like who recommends you? Because for what you need, it's good.
Oh, my friend actually gave me that.
Oh yeah? Okay. Because for what you need, it's perfect.
I feel like the arm is a little bit short.
Oh, okay.
I would prefer like a longer arm.
Okay. But all tripods can do that arm, so
True.
but there you have it.
Like, so our running group, we have like formed a smaller group, like closer, more intimate as well. As in like sometimes we'll celebrate each other's birthday parties together. Sometimes we'll like invite people over to like host dinner or like lunch.
Nice.
And then everyone's so different. And then there's like one guy that he has a lot of interest as well. Like he does 3D printing and everything, which is really fun. And then there's sometimes he's getting rid of stuff, and I just ask him, hey, do you have like an overhead tripod that you want to sell or you want to give me? And then he has, I have one.
No,
so I'm like, okay,
so
that works out.
So that's the story of it. Okay, nice. So you were talking about 3D printing.
Sorry?
So you were talking about 3D printing. So I made this thing.
I saw. It's really cool.
Yeah, so I made it on 3D. Like I was learning some 3D print.
Yeah.
And I made it.
Nice.
Because it's not my design. I saw it in a movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know where to find it, so I'm gonna kind of
make it yourself.
Yeah. Kind of relearn.
Love that.
Yeah, so that's the story.
Okay, so your portrait is basically done.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm so curious. But yeah, like this is a nice setup. And how did you come with the idea of having the recording and the camera and all
Oh
that?
yeah, so one of my friends, so I was like just recording my daily practices, and then like my friend, and then I told him like I want to get good at portrait drawing, and I probably want to draw portraits from people, you know, randomly on the streets, and then my friend was just suggesting, oh, maybe you can like do like a mini interview with them or blah blah blah, and I'm like, yeah honestly, so you know, and I also like it's for content as well.
Yeah,
People
that's good.
enjoy it. My subscriber really enjoy it. I feel like.
And you have a YouTube channel or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will
you can
add
follow
you
me
later.
later.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you ready for the reveal?
Yeah. I am.
Okay.
I think. Oh wow. Okay, nice. This is a really good one.
Yeah. Do you like it? I know it's.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
it's perfect.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, I never seen my face like this, so that's very nice. And also, I like the shadow.
Yeah.
And everything. Wow.
Well, I am.
Nice.
You know, not a camera, but like.
No, this is perfect. I wouldn't imagine somebody could do that in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
So, can I take a picture of that?
Of course.
Okay, nice.
Okay, I'm just gonna end everything.
Yeah.
Thanks.